Hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a reading based on Cancer energy field. So with all star signs and their months, they have different energy and energy fields. So in regards to the month of July, this is going to be a July energy field reading. Not necessarily based on Cancer itself, but if Cancer does come out in regards to its energy field in the month of July, then that will be useful for the information to come out and give us some more information based on the situations going on around us, people's behavior in those energies, and also in the mindset of others. There's also a warning attached to this reading or this video. It says not to trust everything you hear in regards to the people, but it says they know why they have to hide themselves and why they want to send that message out to this reading or any other reading that could come out on the YouTube altogether. It says karma is with Cancerian and July energy. So let's dive in, shall we? As retrograde has approached us, it is now with us, and it doesn't want to share everything about its energy, but it's tapped in. It's like we get to see it. It says karma comes because whoever reads it, they're going to be looked at next, or whatever the case might be. But it says it doesn't have to be so bad. We just want to see what's going on and why it's affecting us, why they have to be so adamant that they don't want to speak about things, but then they bruise us or harm us in that energy, whoever it is, because it doesn't have to be Cancerian. It could be whoever's dating mindset could be, all right, I need to date my head around July energy, or even keep that energy in my spirit, in my mind, in my system. Like, I rule the mindset of the July season. Ideally, we can all rule the mindset of any season, any month there is. You don't have to be a, a Cancerian, so to speak, or a July person, okay? It says karma comes because it says Cancerian energy doesn't want to hear it, full stop. Hence why June energy had to come in. But it says, no, everybody's going to hear what goes on in the mindset of this July season. For whatever reason, they're behaving or acting the way they need to. So let's get into the reading, shall we? Says, nope, I don't want to speak to you. I'm Cancerian energy. I'm July energy. Don't want to talk, don't want to talk, don't want to talk. So stubborn energy is there. Very adamant that they don't want to speak about it. Don't want to tap into the mindset of yours when it comes to coming out and speaking why they're behaving the way they're behaving. This could be any star sign, right? So it says, why do you need to know so much? If it's affecting the person, hell could be bent on fire. If it's affecting the person, then it needs to come out. It says the time has come for it to come out anyway. God has ordained for this energy to be seen and not heard via you lot, whoever you are, speaking about the ways of the world being like you. Because the thing is, you may want the world to be like you, Cancerian energy, okay? People that live under that mindset of Cancerian energy. You could be a Pisces, you could be a Virgo, you could be a Sagittarius, you could be any energy underneath Sphinx mindset, because Sphinx rules Cancerian energy. Okay, Sphinx. And if you look at the tarot card in relation to the Chariot, you will see in some of them, especially the Rider-Waite tarot cards, that Sphinx is there. Sphinx rules that energy, right? So it says they are the lioness or the lions in that energy. They know they rule that world. But it says they don't rule it enough in their opinion. They don't want to see themselves in that world, but it says karma comes to those that want to hear everything. You should all die out of your mind or become deaf. Now, why would you be wishing someone dead or deaf? Cancerian energy through the world of Sphinx in the July season, under the July mindset and the July energy. Why? Why do you like to wish people death? Because if you've noticed, some people like to call out dead a lot. in people's energy or wish them to die. This comes out a lot in July, or in the people of July, or around July season, or maybe even just people that pee people off, even if it's minor, and want to know that they die. That energy is a certified danger, and it says that energy has been brought to arrest many people's mindsets that are lingering in psychopath. There's too many psychopath in that energy. It says people don't know who you are, wanting to know that someone could die in that energy. Unless you wanted to know someone died or has to die or should die. It says psychopath energy lingers there. Okay. You could be the psychopath if you want someone to die. Or it could go either way. It could be somebody that's harming you and you have to kill them. Or you will want them dead to stop bothering you. Okay. This energy is also powerful in a rightful ownership of spells, lineage energy, liquidizing money and assets, personally warning someone not to get too involved in the riches of the mind, maybe even seeing it from a perspective of hell, certifying why death would be the answer around Sphinx energy, who just let go of the mindset of an odor issue in the head of another person because someone wants to know that this person smells bad. Doesn't say this person's going to smell bad. Why would you hold on to their head? Oh, because I've heard that this person smells bad through their mind. Mind you, if they heard something, why would you want to know that this person is the one that gets the revenge not given to the other person because they've been through some things? Why? Some of you guys do know who this person is that wishes you would have the odor problem instead of the person they think they fancy or they love way more than you, and they don't love you at all. Mind you, they love you a little bit more, but not that much more than the other person, and may switch up sometimes and love you more or love the other person more. This is a narcissistic trait in Cancer. It says warning signs are there for you to see the evil shadow side of your own mind, which is Capricorn. Capricorn does its best to liberty take on people's souls. It does this by shadowing the mindset of evil, jealous Gemini. Gemini is their evil ruler in the mind. They don't know how to go without Gemini's energy. Hence why Scorpio is there to believe that they can use the mindset of a laughing warlock energy to participate in their mind with feelings of Cancers, Geminis, Scorpios, and Virgos to hide things. Now, why Scorpios? Because this one is very rich this year or today, right now in these times. Why Scorpio's energy gets ripped down a lot more than Scorpio wants it to. Scorpio keeps seeing things in the mind of a Jedi. A Jedi spirit that's in the universe but doesn't want to be seen through Cancer's energy. Cancer says, I'm warning you, don't speak to me, I'm the government. The government wants ripped down energy for all that look at it too closely. Why does Cancer also have problems with the mindset in Gemini? Gemini says, I don't care, you are Pisces to deal with. Pisces says, hell no, I'm not the people's energy. This is where it goes wrong again. Cancer wants you to know that it's going to be a bothersome energy in Jedi energy, which is all over the planet. I'm there. Like, everybody is there using bad, evil, spiritual energy to curse one another, look at one another, or torment each other along the way. Jedi energy is there rampant right now in the universe through Cancer. Jedi energy warns us not to speak to each other in good ways or look at each other in nice ways because karma's there with that. It says, why would I want to follow you all when I know I'm just going to get backlash anyway, says Scorpio. That's the truth though. It's not wrong to think that way. Scorpio does know the truth, but Scorpio is wrong in a way that Scorpio wants to believe. They could be good to their mindset in this energy, but it also backlashes too. But warning, wouldn't you rather be who you want to be than be what they are being, so to speak? Says Cancer, Scorpio, and Libra, because all of you lot may believe in different in some ways. Because some of you are Cancer and Scorpio and Libra and believe in Jedi. Okay, whereas there's a lot of them in Scorpio's energy that believe in Jedi. Cancer also is a lot in Jedi, hence why it rules under their planet. And it says Virgo also supports this too at times, and Libra. Okay, scary Leo doesn't want to get involved, but they're there sometimes too. And Gemini is also there. They live there, they reside there. Okay, all of them, not one of them have passed this. But it says Scorpio does not believe it the most out of all them star signs, like they have to be that way. Why? They feel like they're invincible to life's trash or things that could go wrong in life. But it says, why do I always want to sit down in Satan's room and be treated like shit? In Leo's energy, I'm abused. I caution myself because Leo knows what time it is when I conquer their energy. After all, it says that has to be looked into soon as well, because it gets worse. It says it doesn't have to get worse though. I know this. It doesn't. But I need to know why I'm bothered about people bothering me. Because I keep getting bothered when people are bothering me, and I can't let them stop bothering me, is what I don't think I'm letting them bother me, but I know that they don't want to stop bothering me. Why is it they keep bothering me? Who said the let part as well? Who brought up that part when Scorpio didn't even say it? He, says Scorpio's native land of evil. This is where we read into Scorpio one day, just to find out what's there in November. Who's playing with Scorpios in November? Who's playing with the energy field of Scorpio? Why is Satan playing about, or is it a jinn? What's going on there with that energy? We need to look deeper into it. After Leo's, maybe, or maybe beforehand, we'll see. Yeah? It says, I know I'm there. I will never give up this energy field. This could be Leo's energy or Scorpio's energy, but it says mother energy is there. A demon mum at that. Bad news energy that resides in Scorpio's energy that don't want to let go. This is where Scorpio is like, yeah, I'm going to look into this. Doesn't seem to be mad at me very much more than it needs to if I look into it. Or does it? Because Scorpio didn't even say that either. You see, this is where someone keeps twisting the words of Scorpios and wanting to reside in their mind about their own feelings. Picked on Leo to do this. Many times over, there's scary Cancerian looking at it. Like, what the fucking are you doing? Using my energy to pick on evil spirits that I would say are evil. Really, they're not evil. They're nice, but I don't like them. They're just not my type of people. Okay? Why would you say that when you're a Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Cancerian? Judging you as well is Taurus. Maybe even Virgo, a little bit Aquarius wants to hide, but they're there too. Not often they're involved in anything, but hey, they decided to chime in today. Through Capricorn's energy, mostly because they reside there right now. This is where it goes wrong if you read their reading as well, because it's very bad news there. They don't like anybody in that energy. And it says, warning, if you go there, make sure you've got a cap on your head to deal with, because you're going to need one. You're going to need a hat to read their reading. Just to protect yourself, a little helmet, because it's dark. Now, what's going on in Libra that you need to understand more so before you get to Capricorns? That I know I want justice for everything, says Capricorn. Anytime you look at me, I want justice. Every day I want justice. Anytime I see myself in the mirror, I want justice. No one knows why I need justice. The freaking thing is, they don't even know why they need justice. They just claimed justice. The system is theirs right now as well. It's like they can't communicate why they would even die. It doesn't go back to their head about why we said what we said before. doesn't even make sense. It does, but it's like they don't want to let go anyway. They're very hell-bent. It would have to be a chisel to really loosen them up, really pluck away at them, really dig away at them. Use a chisel. They're like a stone. You have to use a chisel to dig away at them. They're hard as rock. Nothing like steel, but hard as rock. Now, all this time you didn't know that they were going to see themselves in a bad way through Gemini energy, which is, I know that I can't speak to you again because it's really bad up here. Anytime you want to see yourself in Cancerian energy, I've got to be here. It says Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. They're all residing in Cancer's energy today, or in these times, in the age of Aquarius even. It doesn't say why, other than God says we've got to sit here through Cancerian, because they're the baddest, they're the evilest in our opinion. But it says they're not really, because Capricorn wins, but it says, well, they mirror Capricorn, so that's enough. Plus, they're the creme de la creme, they're the cream on the top of the cake. They know how to be sophisticated about it. They will be enough just to get you moaning and then still be polite about it. Like Scorpio says, I watch them to their hell and stars and back and see that they're very sophisticated, but they're nasty. Very demonic spirits. They're dirty. And they like people in the mind about it too. Like, what the hell? Yeah, they're the spitting fire of the demonic rods that you see caning children that should never cane children, or cane kids that should never get caned. They cane people's heads with butter and juice, and then a Vex belt would come off, but it's all metal. They're demons. They give them love, sex even, for the adults, that is. But then they warn themselves that they have to be mad. They're evil spirited. They're dark. They're dirty. They're mentally ill. They've got karma with life. They've got karma with the world, in fact. But they don't want you to know it, though. And this is why you said, all right, I'm going to read them. Well, this channel has started to read them. Maybe other people are reading them just to see what's going on. This is where people don't know how to challenge the energies anymore either. They may not even know how to give themselves good news anymore, with you being a witch or an evil spirit that needs to conquer them with things that you know that you wouldn't want to know that you're going to do for them, but you're going to do it anyway. It's like you've let go of the personal problems that you've given them, only to see that you've moved on in a way that you've got karma to give them. Maybe not really karma, but you warn yourself, all right, I've got to give myself something else. I teach many different things in some ways to be good to myself. I don't like teaching myself things sometimes to be good to myself, but I warn myself I'm going to be good to myself. Why do you need to be good to yourself all the time, Cancerian energy? People that rule under that star sign, or even rule under the mindset. Why do you always need to be good to yourself in a way that karma comes? Because it's like you want the bad to come to you, in fact, to harm you and hurt you and give you narcissistic traits of evil sent to you directly to your bloodline through the universe and the angels and the ancestors. Or you may even give yourself karma through friends, family members, frenemies, enemies, or evil spirits or guardian angels attacking you through energies of ancestors, witchcraft, and narcissism. And also enemies of your own spells that you use on people. Because it says karma comes to you in so many different ways that you can't hide it. But you like it though. And you deal with it so delicately. Like, it's like, I'm okay, I've bounced back. Almost like it's Scorpio that has rised again through the phoenix, but never got touched. Scorpio gets touched. They feel things. They don't like it. But you? Oh, you rule the world in a way that you feel like you're invincible. Like, you can't get touched because things will still be shaped and paired how you like it. It doesn't say it works out for Scorpio though, because it does say that even them, they realize things got to change. You can't stay like that, or people can't stay like that. It rules the world, but it wrecks the world. So who the hell are you to keep doing that? After all, Scorpios that are good are going to see that and want to know that wrecking the world in that way could come about in your head, but not theirs. Not any G's of their mindset given to you would change anything, but your energy would never change them. This is where Capricorn comes in again and rolls their eye and kisses their teeth and says, karma comes to you. Where was you going trying to challenge me? How dare you talk to me like that, Capricorn says, in their own mindset towards Scorpio's energy that doesn't want Cancerian to sleep around their mind about it. Like they wouldn't want them to stop, but they wouldn't want to know that they're challenging the energies and looking for something like a way out to try and get them given a new leaf on life, like a new chance, a new gift of freedom, like they've gone down in Moses' energy. Or evil karma would say, let my people go. Like the chariot energy has to move down in Moses and Egypt land, saying, Pharaoh, let my people go. This is an evil spirit though, and it says, warning, you are Moses. Energies of Cancerians that have lived by the mindset of this energy are Moses. They know that. They can't stand the stuff. They can't stomach the mindset. But they're Moses. They look forward to you believing that you can be Moses too. Like, I know that one day you're going to see me and you're going to worry that I was even Moses, right? Oh, yeah. So sorry for yawning. Tired. But it says you've got all the time in the world, Cancerian energy, to participate in the things that you may know to be true because you've been out in your mind about it. Like you've had to go down crevices in your head to see things that are dark in Cancerian energy, and you've wondered what's there in Gemini. Like Gemini has all the dark secretive places where Taurus likes to go sometimes and check out things, and then they get spooked and run back the other way saying I did something I shouldn't have done, karma. Like then they get karma forever because they're stubborn at times, but they still get it. Taurus doesn't like getting it though, but they have to deal with it. Scorpio knows that because they realize that Scorpio will say, look, I told you not to go there. Why? Because I told you I was there beating each other, beating your ass. I will warn you that I'm not going to be negative. Sometimes I am. They said, why would you speak in that way? Because I said that I'm going to fuck you up when you get there. Did you hear what I said? I will bully you in a way that you would never want to go there again. Because I told you not to go down that road, but you went there. So Scorpio is the one that will touch base with family, friends, hilarious mental health of their own or people's, and fuck up the mindset of yours through their energy, through Cancer's energy, because they use your energy and they use Scorpio's energy, which is theirs. They use Pisces energy, which is all the water signs. Then they use Taurus energy, Gemini's energy, Leo's energy, but they don't use Virgo because Virgo's sly. And then they use Virgo sometimes when they need to witchcraft you, because they'll use it when they need to witchcraft someone. But it also says they don't often use Virgos and Libras because Libras also slide too. They've got the justice system, but justice system always works in their favor anytime they're righteous about anything. So they might do it in a sly way, which comes across like, I'm righteous. You can't touch me because I'm righteous. Then they warn themselves never to go down Aquarius's road because that's too dark. That would lead you back to square one again and bruise your head, not theirs, because they understand with Leo, which is opposite of Cancerian's mindset. Okay, it's not necessarily it's the cusp, okay, of Leo. Yeah, it's the cusp, which is the mindset. The cusp of any star sign is a mindset. That's why some of them people are genius at things, or they come across very intelligent, more beyond their years, or they get good news at life more than anyone else's, or they just have things under wraps. It's like their energy field gets good news more than anybody's if they're on the cusp. It's not their fault. They don't know how to get there. Their parents gave them life. They don't know what happened. It's just they get good news in that energy field on the cusp. If you got a baby on the cusp, you'll understand. If you got children on the cusp, you'll understand. If you're on the cusp, you'll understand. But it says only if you understand, though, because not all of you are going to know why. So, but cusp children, cusp babies, cusp individuals, cusp, they're also very, very known for war. So they will war with you. They will war with things. They will war with the planet. They will war with life. They will war until death do you part. They will war. This is where most of the war comes from. Through their energy. They don't like life. At times they don't like it in a way that they can live it or even be in it. And they do commit suicide sometimes. They want to know that they pass away or they leave. They don't absolutely always do it because they wouldn't always do it, yeah? But they do leave sometimes. Sometimes they just can't take it anymore. Life is too dangerous or too evil for them to live on. They don't want to know that it's going to be like that forever. Then they leave. Or maybe God just says, you know what, I've got to take you out. It doesn't always happen like that, so don't get spooked. Please don't go run into your parents and why did you do that to me? And don't go run into any way a mind of your own that's going to be mad at it. Because not everybody's going to believe this. And not everybody's going to challenge it in a way that you have to look at it. Like, I need to speak to someone about it. Don't worry about it. The universe understands why more than you. And that's that. Yeah. Check out the channel with the video named Nebula. There's some information there that might help you with certain things in Cancerian energy. Or even cusp energy if it comes up again though. Because it might not be in my last video. But it might come up again later on in life. Because it's a warning of like next liege generation or planetary curses. Like it leads the way for you to see something in another planet that will hold on to this one because it's taking it on as a representative. Like it holds that planet as a rep to life. You'll have to see it though to understand. It's very complex, but it can be read very simply. So just watch out for that next reading. Okay. Doesn't say anything else is going on though with Cancer. Cancer knows they're bad breed from morning or they're nasty or they're dark, and that's that. They don't need to look at any enemies or any problems with people. But it says anyways, the time has come for you to bring your mindset back around to a problem with Libra, because Libra has a problem with you looking at things too deeply anyway. Through Scorpio. Scorpio's got the most problem. Like, why are you doing this to me? Yeah, they want to know everything. But they realise they don't have to be like that. And even if it's a dark Scorpio, which it most likely is, right? It's a very dark Scorpio, evil Scorpio. Not the good ones, because there's many good ones. Mind you, there's very many good ones. But not the dark ones, though. Okay, and some good ones can be dark when they want to, though. Because if you rub them the wrong way, like a genie in a bottle, they're going to frig you up. They don't know why they do it at times because stinger is there. Naturally, if they come out and they sting you with that smoke, you ain't going to see that fire. It's just going to burn. Do you understand? It's going to burn. So Scorpio has Jinn-like energy. But it doesn't say they want to. They realise they don't need to either, but they do. They have Jinn-like energy because karma came to them today even when they heard that they had it. Or maybe they didn't know that they had it, or they just realised one day it's going to come out and they have to see themselves through that energy. But it says no way did they want to know that though. What the hell did you tell them and why them? Scorpio didn't know how powerful they are in Jinn-like energy anyway. It's like you tell Scorpio they've got Jinn in them. Oh, everybody's got it. Hell no, it says. Cancer's like, you're on your own. You're not going to give me that title. Oh, yes, I am, says Scorpio. Gemini wants to laugh with Cancer. Like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm a genie in a bottle. Oh my gosh, why are they going to get slapped next week? Because they were laughing at Scorpio. This time they didn't see the slap coming. They just couldn't see it, but it came, you know? Because it's like, who the hell are you talking to? You're going to get it when I tell you the truth. And even if you don't want to believe me, I will rub it down your head. I will not rub it down your head, but life will slap you in your face and show you that you got Gemini energy, because I warned you. I didn't have to even rub it down and tell you you are, like Taurus would do, or someone. But nah, they laugh at you because you're going to hear the hard way, if anything. Because no one says Eve and Adam were there on their own in that garden when the snake came to them, started hissing and saying, yeah, I need you to eat that fruit. You go and laugh at yourself and wonder why the snake was talking, because that's the same thing most astrologers will say, or karmic value sisters, brothers, or friends and family that know that they've got spells or even things that they could use to attack you or family members when your head is not good, because they have to look and analyze things from all kind of different angles. Why is the mindset not good in certain people that laughed at you as well, Cancerian? The way you had to look at yourself one day, you said to yourself, I know this isn't right, but why do I have to laugh at myself? Maybe there's a man or a woman laughing at you and you felt like, well, I laugh because they laughed. Or you just saw your soul or your head like in the situation and said, you know something? I don't want to speak to you. I'm not going to answer the phone to you. I don't even want to talk to you about things that I know. Because with you, yeah, you're going to laugh at me and say, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell you off like, yeah. Because you've got to say it in a way that you will understand it. So anything that comes to my head now about it, I'm not going to understand it. Because that's where it goes with you. Because the yah is like, what? I can't understand this. What's that? What? What the hell are they saying? What? Scorpio, do you understand them? I'll slap the living dick out of you, is what Scorpio will tell you when you don't understand them. But it's to see and believe what Scorpio is saying, because you are like, what? Generational curses might have come to you. You may not know, or you can't understand because your generation, your mindset, your ancestors will not let you. Maybe even Scorpio knows this as well, and they're like, well, you know what, I'm going to take my time with you because I probably feel like I'm telling the wrong one. What, says Scorpio. I'll give you the what anyway. Because you didn't understand it doesn't mean you can't journal it and sort it out later, or see what comes in your life and you may need to analyze it. Even if you come to talk to me later on and I'll solve it for you, but you might not get it then either. So what, there it goes again. What. Okay, Libra, Leo, what. Enemies of Scorpio, what. Ideally, Gemini doesn't want to be there, and even if Sagittarius comes about with some enemies, what, Gemini says. They all fucking say what. Excuse my language, honey. Doesn't say they like it though, because you're always going to say something in Scorpio's energy one day, Cancerian, that would make sense to your mindset that went what. In the years to come, it ain't going to say what. It goes back to Pisces. It says, I knew Scorpio was right. Tell me, Pisces, what is it that I was missing? Yeah, because you were scared of life. You didn't want to hear. Scared of life. Yeah, you were scared of the good parts. Things that people were trying to tell you to make sense of so you could understand and move past the trauma. You know, it doesn't say why you have to be so mad. Hence why you're always giving up and laughing at people and then make fun of them. Then you want yourself to bully them and attack them when you can't get your way because you're like, well, I can't understand you. What is that? What? That's all you keep hearing from people. Anytime you get a tarot reading and you can't understand anything and you go back to your head like, yeah, I want to listen to myself, it's because you were hearing what. Then I asked for a tarot reading based on my man or a friend or something. What. Tarot readings are not helping, but you keep going back there to get answers and you're not listening. What. You went to church and the pastor was telling you something. It's what. All this time, people keep telling you what's going on in your life, or trying to tell you to go back to square one. Didn't we try to answer that question for you in school? What. Cancer is used to hearing the what. Why? Cancer, do you want to explain to them? Or is it the Cancer energy people? Because you're all the same. Those that live in Cancer's head, Gemini energy. Gemini energy, which is also Cancer's head. It is. Because it's what? You don't understand them. You might understand a little bit of something, but not all the time. It's like I have to hear myself. Yeah. So with Leo, it says they know stuff, but through Gemini's energy that has passed the test. So they understand things, but they pass the test, and they would never ignore the fact that July people will be there to help them, because Cancer has to go one way or the other. Hence why there's Sphinx there in two directions, one to the left and one to the right, one that's white and one that's black. Yeah, that dark area is showing you you've missed the point. Wake up. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, did you hear me? Wah, wah, wah. So now when you're in the white negative energy, it says you know a little something, but you still ain't woken up completely. Hence why Libra's there now, because we've skipped past judgment now with Virgo. Maybe even Leo, because Virgo and Leo, they can be nuisance at times as well with this energy. Scorpio can be daft. Don't get it twisted, because they're not always that smart, but they do know a lot. Okay? So when Gemini and Libra start speaking about things in tongues, they get downloads sometimes and it comes out in tongues. Yeah, whatever tongues comes out. Yeah, whatever it is. It could be in church. Whatever you lot speak in your tongues. No disrespect, because this is not to insult or bash anybody. It's which way things go in tongues, because me, personally, as this reader of this channel, I can't speak everybody's tongues. And neither can some people. Yeah? So some people have got tongues that they understand, and some people got tongues that they don't understand. All right? You will understand what tongues is. And why you get energy in tongues is because you don't understand things. So God has to give you downloads in tongues so you can understand it. Shubbly bub. Okay? Shalalalalalalalalalalala. Hey. Eat it. Yeah? It could even be hallelujah for some of you. Not everybody, because that means something, but not everybody thinks it does. Yeah? It's witchcraft energy that's there, though, with that hallelujah. Doesn't say that you all need to know that, but witchcraft is there. You didn't have to see everything, Gemini. Yeah, Libra, you didn't have to see everything. Warning, Cancerian, this is your side of the family. They realize that. They don't want to hear you, okay? So when they realize they don't want to hear you, because they're all speaking in tongues, or they all don't understand things, they just hear it, what, or they're hearing shalalala, whatever is coming out, okay, through tongues. Says you all have to wonder when it's going to change for you, to give yourself good news, because the download's not always correct or clear. Now, when you do give it to yourself, please behave in the courtrooms of the judge's office or wherever it is that you go to seek help, because you're not always going to get it right. If you're not going to get it right if you hear what. Can you imagine? You didn't listen to the Bible, you didn't listen to the text, you didn't listen to the law, you didn't listen to Scorpio, you didn't listen to those that know stuff, these philosophers in Sagittarius, you didn't listen to no one in Gemini that has smart minds, or even in Taurus, okay? You don't listen to no one, so therefore you get and you're supposed to be the leader of this country, of this planet. You think you rule the world. You think you rule the world and the world in Satan? And you don't know how to speak English? Or even understand things in what? Like that alone is a tongue. What? Did you not know that you had to listen? It says, listen to me, I'm Satan's wife. Satan's wife trying to teach you something out here. You didn't know Satan had a wife trying to teach you something, because they have to analyze their man. Did you not know I was analyzing my man? He's mad. Got to help him out of his mental health. He's crazy. Did you not know I was Scorpio? But I'm not telling you that. Oh no, you didn't know that Satan's wife was Scorpio. Bloody hell, what the hell did they do? Giving you all that information. Yeah, Satan's wife is Scorpio? Oh, man. This is like some Jesus shit, you know? It isn't gonna be far off, but hey, we can't tell you that. It's like Jesus. You never knew he was born in a major on the date of November, was he? Oh, hell no. He was born in Capricorn. And the thing is, anyone can see that he was born in that energy. You all think he's Satan. For some of you guys, not everybody, because it's warning. Why did he get born in that season? 25th of December, which is the cusp. It's the cusp of Capricorn, the devil's realm. No judgment is there for God, and this judgment for their secret affair in the mind. You wouldn't know. Libra, Capricorn, they know. Why Scorpio? Hence why Scorpio doesn't want to hear the rest, because some of you guys are being trolled by Capricorn's energy. Believe you me, my dear, okay? Doesn't look good. Some people don't even know why they're going through this problem with Capricorn. Haunting them. Suffocating their heads. Making them feel sorry for themselves. Laughed at. Made fun of. Hiding around the corner of the mind of, why the hell do you want to play me, you evil trash, you evil witch, you evil negative spirit, you evil such and such. They're evil. They don't want to hear it though, but they are evil. The Capricorn energy, they're evil towards Scorpio, and Scorpio are evil towards them, but not enough. They should be more evil. But the thing is, they don't want to stay married, you know? They don't want to stay in the mindset of being together in the mind. Like, I know you, you know me, we got to know each other, but I'm helping you, you're not listening. So it's wah in Cancerian energy. And I'm tired of it, says Scorpio. Because Scorpio is the one that helps them out of things the most. Never Capricorn. Capricorn rarely helps them in the mind. Yeah? Who do you think really rules the world? Scorpio. This is why Nebula was the subject until it changed in October in the mindset of somebody's that says, no, I'm not dealing with this. You can't speak to me. I'm going to change it anyway. Well, if it does get changed, Scorpio's got the world, you guys, because Scorpio owns the world through Capricorn energy, which is Scorpio's mind, because Scorpio has to correct Capricorn all the time when they get things wrong. Did you not know that? They would hate to admit that as well, these Capricorns, but they have to admit it. You know, they keep getting things wrong every day. Satan, why did you do that when God said don't do it? This is where Scorpio is like, I'm not good. Fuck off. Yes, you are, Scorpio. Don't lie. I'm not, says Scorpio. But you are, says Capricorn. Don't lie. I know you're God. You didn't even like me. You evil, you evil, you evil. This is where they have to go back to bed. Even me, I need to go to bed. I'm tired. Yeah, but it says Scorpio owns them and they will rule over the world one day, but not yet. Capricorn keeps messing up, so one day they're going to take over, but just not right now. So Scorpio says, I wish you good night. Gemini, I wish you good night. October people, yes, Libras, I wish you good night. Because when you all need me in Scorpio energy, Capricorn energy, or even another energy of your own, because I'm always helping you all, okay, everywhere. I'll speak to you then, even in Virgo, because Virgo is always hiding and pretending they're right too. But you know something? I will leave you all, okay? I don't want to leave you, says Capricorn. Leave me alone, because I don't want to talk to you today. I don't want to leave you. You better bloody bugger off, because I'm tired. Get off my energy, you fool. Sphinx don't have nothing to do with this. Karma comes to Cancer. Cancer thinks they know it all because they've been hiding. Libra's energy, which is I have justice, with Gemini energy, which is shadowing Capricorn's energy, which is laughed at because Gemini and Capricorn are lied to by Libra's energy, saying, yes, you're right. Go on, do it. Nah, Scorpio's energy is right, love. I don't know where you got that from. You never wanted to know them, and they're right next door to you, Libra. Sad, sad, sad. You're evil. You better go back home to Nabula yourself. Your head needs to be there forever. It doesn't need to be on this planet because you're evil. Where's the justice in that? No one says the justice is there. But you see, the problem with this is evil spirits will karmically give you problems and war. Because you tried to warn them so many times and they didn't want to listen. Yeah? Scorpio, you tried to warn them many, many times. They didn't want to listen to you. But you've got to leave them to die in their mind about why you make mistakes sometimes. Because it could be that, or it could be something around that that helps them to think, she doesn't know anything. They don't know anything. He doesn't know anything. Yeah? But it's usually the Scorpio females that know more than the males. And then it's usually the intelligent ones. The ones that are whitewashed. Ideally, they've got a white mindset, but they're clever. They're not white people necessarily, but they're whitewashed in the mind. Like they could have a whitewashing of something, like clarity just stuck in their head, and they got juju or karma, witchcraft is there, or something related to their ancestors, spiritual angel guides, or something's there for them to watch like a hawk and see that I'm right. Yep, I'm right. Doesn't say what it is. To be fair, it could be Jedi's nemesis, which is evil spirit of Capricorn's nemesis. Would have to tap into whatever that is, okay, and look at it another day, because karma's with us today in Gemini, because they don't want to know the truth. But oh well, Gemini. Oh well, Scorpio says. And if Scorpio says this, it's gonna be a beatdown again for Gemini, because Scorpio ain't playing. So yeah, we're prepared for this. We don't like it, but we're prepared. Yeah, Scorpio is prepared for this, and they don't want to hear you any more than they have to, so they're going to leave it alone. Karma's going to come to you all in Gemini energy in the next 10 years. But it says karma comes to Scorpio now. They don't let go of the mental health problems in June. So June, they have to let go of the mental health problems. But it says, where's these mental health problems going in June when Scorpio is not the answer? Or they don't really know of it. They don't understand what they're even talking about, to be fair. It's not them. You see, this is where Cancer comes back into it again, and karma comes to them again, because they don't want to be seen. Hence why we had to dig into this dirt and see what's going on with them. Why do they keep playing us like a fiddle? Why do they keep murdering our mindsets? They keep murking it. They keep drowning it. They keep stumbling and falling, but then they pick themselves up and murder it again. They're dead. Not physically, because we don't want to insult them in that way, or see karma even in our own lives. Like, we just know that they're sorry motherfuckers. Yeah, they're sorry MFs. They should never go down the road of Scorpio believing that they can try to be bullies, because it's not going to work forever. In fact, it's working for a little bit now, but not forever. They should stop while they can. Karma comes to them and Capricorn, and Scorpio doesn't want to know they've got karma too, but they could. But it's like, yeah, I'm ready for this. Because if you keep picking on me when I've been helping you and I've been laughed at enough already, I'm going to make sure you're exposed and you see yourself for who you are. Because I don't have nothing to really clarify. Really, I've come out of my head about everything. I've realised that I need to read into a lot of stuff. But Scorpio is dead in that way because they still got secrets. But they know how to riddle things, manipulate things, and karma comes to them like that sometimes, but not all the time. They get good luck from the mindset of theirs when they have to understand why they did it. It's like there's always a reason behind it. There's no manipulation with that. It's like, well, I've got a valid point in Scorpio, because you're not going to tell me nothing, Libra. You're not even a system, in my opinion. Scorpio is. And I'll tell you why later on in life, but I'm not going to let you know everything right now, because I'm Scorpio. We are the best. And if you don't understand me through Capricorn or Gemini, then you're going to understand one day through the vexation of your mental health that doesn't like me. Because you all don't like me in Gemini. Even Scorpio, sometimes they don't like me too, but hey, I'm going to show them all. Yeah? So they've got to be left alone. Capricorn's going to suffer. Libra's going to suffer. Gemini's going to suffer. Scorpio's going to win. But it says only when they do give themselves enough time to win, they will see war no more. That will happen in January of this month coming. Ideally, it's like April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Not August this month coming, right? But they're going to be pushed down to October a little bit. Why? Because these spirits are saying, no, you're not seeing what I'm doing in Gemini. We've already done a reading on Gemini, so we already know what's going on there, but we don't want to hear it again. Yeah, but we're still going to listen, though, and if we have to look at it again and again, we're going to. Because you're not going to tell no Scorpio that they can't. So bugger off, Gemini. Okay? That's where their karma will come through Gemini. Because Gemini talks a lot. They chat too bloody much. They don't know what to say, but they chat. They always yabbing. They ain't got shit to say. Sometimes they do have valid points, but not all the time. It's just chat them a chat all the time. They feel like they've got valid points blessed on their mindset being right about legal shit. Or even narcissistic shit. Or just to challenge you. Like, they talk too much over you. They do talk over people to the point they just want to be heard. And you don't get to talk back to them in any shape or form. It's like you're just talking for the talking's sake. You're not saying anything that's valid. You'll even want to rectify the rightness in you when you run down your head on why you needed to Scorpio your own brain. Because now you realise you didn't come out with no fact, no friction was there to give yourself good news. Doesn't make sense. They just laugh at people and then they get laughed at because they're laughable. No disrespect, Gemini, but the truth is the truth. God won in the way that they did with you and Scorpio because they realize you need Scorpio. Like, how dare you pick on them? How dare you even rush yourself up in people that know that you can't even cope? Like, these people know you can't cope. You keep trying to bully someone, but you can't cope. It will come back to you 10 years later, and you've been trying for years. This is where they're like, yeah, war's not over. I know it's not over, but I have to keep my guard up for you. All the time, I've got to keep my guard up because you're mad. You're a mental health warlock, but you see, when it goes wrong for me, I know that I've got to do right for you. Doesn't say anything else. Scorpio will deal with your ass, but they will let you know when that happens. Time to see you in another video. Take care. Goodbye.